back. My next guest starred in the TV shows Vegas, Spencer for Hire, and more recently, The Love Boat, The Next Wave. Currently, you can see him on Broadway in Chicago at the Schubert Theater. Please welcome Robert Urich. Do you remember? We have to straighten this out very quickly.
Sure, yeah.
You filmed at my high school.
Well, absolutely. I remember that. How's your mom, by the way?
She's good.
I love your mom.
She loves you.
She
You're
loves
Robert
me. That's why I love her, yeah.
Eat that. She's so horrible. She's a very cultured, educated woman, but now she's my comedy prop.
Yeah.
She should have treated me better years ago. First of all, Happy New Year.
Thanks, same to you.
Yeah? Everything's good?
Yeah, it's, I wind up on Broadway, 25 years of being an actor, and I've always wanted to get to Broadway, and here I am.
So that was
the circuitous route, of course, but
very nice.
Via Bloomington, Akron, Ohio, some
Vegas.
big places. Right. Vegas, yeah.
Did you make any New Year's resolutions though at all this year, or did you decide like? Yeah,
I was sort of overwhelmed by this notion of the millennium, and I just So I didn't really plan anything, figuring the world was going to end, like a lot of us, Right. And so when I woke up on the first, I thought, gee, now I'm stuck. Now I felt obligated to sort of come up with some. So I came up with some things to listen better, not to be so chatty.
Oh, thanks for stopping by. Yeah.
So first thing I do is do a talk show, and then to read more, and to broaden my frame of reference, and so to read books in areas I read in this article that you should read things that you're not really interested in. And it's not easy to do. Or you have no reference.
Intentionally read things that you're not interested in.
No interest in these areas.
Broaden your brain.
Yeah, like finance. I mean, I don't care about money. I mean, I buy high, sell low.
Right.
And so
you're doing fine. You don't need to read a book. Yeah.
So
what did you buy? What kind of books? Give me an example.
For example, I was wandering by one of those big chains, and I saw The Life and Times of Snoop Doggy Dogg, the Dog Father.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's still sitting there. I can't even get the cover open.
I guess I take it you're not really into rap.
I'm not into rap. No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Fooled me. And what about what other books? Any other books?
Talk about repressed. The two of us together, we could go on the road. Yeah, there was a book called Hi God, It's Me, Margaret.
You did not buy that.
I bought that book.
What are you talking about? Explain what that's about to people.
Well, see, some people knew.
Yeah, tell us.
It's about a teenage girl who's having her first menstrual cycle. And fabulous reading. She thinks because of the
that's a subject you're not interested in. You're crazy.
Yeah. And she thinks she's dying because of the, So
I wish to God that you would get snapped by a tabloid reading that on the beach. Robert Urich enjoying a good read. Hi God, it's me, Margaret.
Yeah, it's me, Margaret. Yeah.
I gave a lot of you've done a lot of TV shows.
Yes.
There was one I have never asked you about, and I have to ask you about it.
Right.
You did a TV movie once called Killdozer.
Huge.
Now, let me take you on this ride, folks. I think it came out in 1974. So I'm this kid. I'm 11 years old, and I'm watching it, and here's the plot. It's a bunch of construction workers and their bulldozer on an island. A meteor hits the bulldozer and turns it into an evil killing machine.
Yeah, right. See, they like this. I think it's right for a remake, a redo.
Yeah. And what I loved about it is that the bulldozer went no faster than 15 miles an hour. And you guys are on an island. All you have to do is step up like on kind of a high rock, and it would just sit there and not be able to do anything. But for the whole movie, you're like, no, no.
But it was persistent, though, you see.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't quit. Yeah.
Why did you do Killdozer?
Well, I needed some actors do things because they are challenges creatively. This was not one of those reasons. It was for the dough. I did it for the money to pay the rent. And of course, but I made up things. I told my friends, I would say things like, I've never done a movie where I've had a death scene. So I'm doing Killdozer because I get to die in it.
There's a lot of firsts in Killdozer. I've never been chased by a mutated bulldozer before. I think I should try it.
It's huge. It's one of those cult films.
It didn't go very fast.
No, it
go in
didn't
a
go very
cave and
fast.
wait for it to run out of gas. I mean, I was watching it. I was like 10 years old, and I'm sitting there watching it, and to no one, I just turned and went, "This is ridiculous," you know. But anyway, I just had to bring up Killdozer.
It's huge in video. Yeah.
And it inspired. I think it's the reason that King wrote the one about the car that comes to life.
I'm sure that was the reason.
Yeah. He ripped off Killdozer. You should sue.
Oh, God.
Before we go,
We're
Dan,
going already?
No,
Okay.
no. Well, once you do
Okay.
Killdozer, how can you top that?
That's true.
You're right. It wasn't a time issue. It was just
No.
like once
Happy
we
New Year.
No. Just to tell me briefly, I watched Vegas all the time.
Sure.
When I was growing up, I watched you as
Filmed in
Dan.
your high school, too. No, that was Spencer. That's
Oh,
right.
you never answered that question. What was the episode about?
Oh, it was about a principal selling girls into servitude. I remember the plot of all the shows. All the shows I did. Yeah.
I can't believe I went to that high school.
Oh, yes.
Where was this going on?
The administrators were
I was such a nerd. It was going on right underneath my nose.
getting girls who were having, sort of, emotional problems, like the character you played in your movie, and then sort of blackmailing them into sort of selling them to older gentlemen who
We get
dressed
one guy.
sort of like
I'm
us.
glad we can always get someone to cheer white slavery. Always a sign of the people we're reaching out to here on the TV show. Oh, white slavery, yeah! Well, you're doing Chicago right now at the Schubert Theater in New York City, and the stage production of Killdozer, I believe, is going to be in a performance space.
That's right. We're doing a little thing at the Lincoln Center.
Lincoln Center, all right.
Yeah.
Robert, it's always very cool to have you here. Thanks for doing it. Robert Urich, everybody. Stick around. We got the Upright Citizens Brigade coming up.